Just here for another episode of the market update. Hey everyone, so just wanted to give a market breakdown. It is Tuesday, and let's get right to it. So, wanted to start off with this chart that I kind of made a couple days ago. I think it was Saturday, and you could see it kind of played out nicely. I did mention that we should be looking. There was a range here, right? We started off with a range. Oh, I got my brush. We had a range here. Started here low, came back up. Then it's either we consolidated or we went down towards that area. So it looks like we went for that area. So, I mean, zooming in on the daily, let's just zoom this out a little bit. I could fix this, just clean this up a little bit, right? If I would have zoomed in a little bit last time on the daily, something like this. Right now that looks fine. The reason why I lower that a little bit is because I also see some kind of market interaction with this level. So we had a down, up, and then we tried breaking again, and then we failed. And I think last time we left off, we were here, so we were just waiting to see if it would consolidate or go straight down. So it went for the latter, right? So now we know we can see that level $40,000 to 42,000 being our support. So now, given what we know now, let's see if we could apply that on a longer time frame, on a higher time frame. And I'm sure you already kind of see what kind of levels I'm going to draw out, but let's see. Right, you see how like the market kind of interacts with this level, just looking at the line. So I like to start here. This would be like my support, right? Something like this. More or less, that'll be my range, right? So the same way I applied that here, let's try to move that up. Let's make a copy, and then we could see that the market was interacting around here. Okay, so that's the range, right? We again, just like on a lower time frame, excuse me, just like on a lower time frame, we have the bounce here. That's the low. That's the support. Up, and then straight down. So we have, right, and then now the market paid attention to this level. It's going up, and then we tried breaking it again, and then we failed. So right now, the market's in a full-blown recovery mode, right? We need to get above these levels here. I mean, for me, I'd be more convinced if we get above, around this level, around 54,000. Some people saying 53. I like to be a little bit more sure. Sort of like this level here. Okay, so if we manage to fail up here and we break here, then we kind of see where the next possible levels are, right? Could be down right back down to 32,000. Or see this little level here and see how it's kind of interacted here a little bit. See that green and then the red candle. I kind of just go for that, right, on a lower time frame scale. Let me just gray. Okay, so that would be our last line of hope, more or less around this area, which is about $38,000. Maybe a little lower towards 37, but you get the point, right? So on a higher time frame, we see 1, 2, 3. We need to hold around this area, right? That would be the mid-range. Okay, so I kind of just wanted to, give a breakdown. Just kind of want to show you what I was looking at too. Just kind of breaking down how I look at the levels. So let's X that out and let's go to my actual chart. All right, then let's start from there. So you could see here on the higher time frames, it hit that local level of interest, bounced aggressively back up, and now it's holding this area here. Right, so I'd like to see this hold more. I would like to you see how this level here, how this kind of stood out to me before, and I mentioned this we could retest this levels when we were back up here. Well, now it's acting as resistance, right? which is a little, a little nerving. So we have to get above this level first before we can even think about, getting above, getting back to a full market repair. Now, if I drew this trend line straight down, you could see that we're still bouncing off that trend line. Okay, we bounced off it, and now we're just waiting. Again, we're just waiting to get right above that trend line. Get my brush, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bounce here, and then another bounce, and then either we break, go above, or we don't break, right? We kind of, and then we can retest these areas again, right? These are the two areas, either 46.7 or again 43,000, more or less. Right. This was aggressive, right? This is good. This is showing sign that there's buyers, but again, I guess it's just not enough. So we're gonna see exactly where the market takes us, and then the market can kind of like do its thing. Okay. So right now, bullish case scenario, we break above this trend line here. Retest that $51,000 to $52,000 area and resume higher. For me, I'd like to be above this weekly level of 55.8. If we break it, then we could see more downside, right? Either a retest of 47,000 or a possible wick, a wick towards 43. So that's what I have for Ethereum. Sorry, that was for Bitcoin. Excuse me. On to Ethereum. This looking slightly more bullish. I see that hard wick straight down. We had a massive sell-off, and then just a full-blown recovery through two weekly levels, right? Through 3,800 and 3,500. And I mentioned before that those were the type of levels we're going to be looking at. And, we see those buyers there. We're also we see here that it tapped again yesterday, and it closed with a green candle. So this is bullish for me. It's healthy. I like to see more consolidation momentum towards a leg higher. And again, as I explained before, that $4,000 level is extremely important. Now, when you're zooming out on the weekly, again, I just want to go over this again. See resistance, and now it's just straight up support. I mean, there's so many people there's so many, entities and institutions, I guess they're just selling, and it's just not getting anywhere. There's a lot of buyers, a lot of demand at these levels. Okay, so that's bullish. And the 3 week, let's see the 3 day. Let's see the daily. So the daily here, again, $4,000 level. Now it's acting as support. Okay, as long as we stay above 4,000, I'm going to remain bullish for Ethereum. Let's move. So let's move over to XLM. Let's see the 3 day. Guess you guys remember my range. I think we were around here. I mentioned 1 and 2, and we were just kind of bouncing off. And if we broke here, we would see some more downside. Well, we saw the downside thanks to Bitcoin. So we saw a tap into 24.9 or 25 cents, but also this blue area is holding for now. Now, if that doesn't hold, right, if we manage to break from here, then we could see a full retest of this weekly level of 22 to 23. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for XLM. On a weekly level, same thing. On a weekly level, you see this level holds. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to bounce right back up again. If not, we could break out of that and then see this here. So that's going to be XLM. XRP, same thing, still range bound. Pretty boring sideways action. See if I can see it better on the 3 day. Yeah, so we see here that's the I think 3 days probably better. So right here we have the lows here. Ooh, excuse me. That was terrible. Okay, let's just do this really quick here. So it's possible we could see 56 cents. It's possible we could see the 56 cents area again, retap, and then bounce back up. Right, so let me just draw the range again. Here we have the bottom, the top. Actually, I think this is more of the top of it, and this is the bottom, and here the bottom's right here. Messy lines, I'm sorry. So we see the bounce, we consolidate it, we try to go for a break again, and then we just kind of failed. So now we're just stuck at this range, right? The 83-cent range. All we need now is we need to recover. I like to be above 104. For me, 104 would remain bullish. We could see more bullish momentum. Right, 90 cents, not so much. I mean, if we're able to get above 90 cents, that's in the right direction. But for me to kind of be more confident in bullish momentum, I like to see us getting above 4. Okay, and the reason why I say that, we had a little bit of support here, we failed. Resistance, we tried breaking up again, we were having a little bit of trouble, and then we just kind of failed again. So 90 cents first, we need to get above, right? This was support, now it's acting as resistance. So we need to break above that, hold here, and then try to go for that 104, and then hopefully resume higher. If we manage to break down, then we could see lower levels going until the weekly range here from 55 to 60 cents. So that's the full market breakdown. Please like and subscribe if any of this content resonated with you, and would see you on the next video. Thank you.